Horoscope for Virgo, Sunday, 1 March 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. Today, Virgo, the universe smiles at you with renewed energy. You feel like the air is moving with you, not against you. It's a morning that smells of possibilities. Maybe the freshly ground coffee in the kitchen, maybe the first ray of the sun that crosses the curtains and stands in your hand. There's no tension on the horizon, just fluidity. The planetary aspects of today are a symphony of opportunities. The Sun and Mercury in trigon with Jupiter, Venus, and Uranus in sextile. It's like the cosmos has placed a soft wool blanket on your back, allowing you to move forward without resistance. And if you feel a slight knot in your throat when you think of past challenges, don't be afraid. Today's energy doesn't ask you to fight. He's asking you to flow. Taking this energy to the professional field, imagine a morning in your office. With Mercury in House 6 and Pluto also in this sector, you are likely to notice a subtle but powerful change. That project that you had been stuck for weeks could take shape with an idea that arises when you check a routine mail. Maybe the boss mentions in a meeting a chance to lead a new team, and your stomach turns not from nerves, but from anticipation. The combination of Mercury in trigon with Jupiter activates your mind to see solutions where others see problems. It is as if you have an invisible magnifying glass that, when posing on a complicated document, breaks it down into clear steps. And Pluto, that planet of transformation, pushes you to review details that you thought were irrelevant, such as a contract or a workflow, discovering a hidden savings or efficiency that no one else has seen. Don't be surprised if, at the end of the day, you realize you've made more progress than you expected. This happens because Jupiter, the planet of expansion, allows you to project safely, while Saturn in quadrature with Neptune does not interfere today, leaving room for you to act decisively without feeling the usual burden of limits. If you run your own business or are looking for jobs, today's energy is a favorable breeze. A text message you hesitated to send could become a productive conversation. Maybe you get a response from a job offer that you found unfavorable, and the news is better than expected. The key to this journey is not to force, but to observe. Mercury and Venus in conjunction in House 7 suggests that a collaborator, a partner, or even a customer gives you confidence with a small but significant gesture. It can be a contract signature, a pending payment, or even a verbal recommendation that opens doors. Remember that today is not the day to conclude large agreements, but to consolidate what is already underway. We bring this harmony to your health and routines. Pluto in the House 6 invites you to deepen in habits that you thought automatic. Maybe today, while you're making breakfast, you realize you've been drinking too much sugar without realizing it. Or by stretching after a long session on the computer, you feel the muscles on your shoulders tighten and relax at the same time, as if the body solved a slope. The energy of Mars and Uranus in sextile stimulates your movement. You don't need a gym, just the urge to walk with intent. Maybe you take the stairs instead of the elevator, or you pause to walk around the block while listening to a motivating podcast. The key is fluidity. Drinking water in regular sips, avoiding excessive caffeine that makes you vibrate, and allowing you to rest where you simply close your eyes for a minute. The moon in the 12th house and Saturn in the 8th, though in square, remind you that sometimes the body speaks before the mind. If you feel fatigue, don't ignore it. It's like the universe is telling you, you don't need to run today. Walk. Now, if we look into your emotional world, there's an unusual alignment today. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars all in House 7. It is as if the cosmos had placed an antenna in your heart. You feel everything more intensely. If you're a couple, there's likely to be an unexpected connection moment. Maybe an accomplice look, a conversation that starts with remembers when, and ends with a plan for the weekend. If you're alone, today is not a day to feel empty. Rather, it's a day to project. Maybe a friend you've stopped seeing comes into contact, or someone new to a social gathering leaves you with a memorable impression. The conjunction of Mercury and Venus in this sector suggests that words will have a special weight. It's not the day for misunderstandings. If there is an issue pending with someone close, today the conversations flow clearly. Even if you feel a tension in the air, remember that Mars in House 7 is not looking for conflict, but action. You may take the initiative to propose a change in dynamics, a new shared routine, or a project involving both sides. As far as friendships are concerned, Jupiter at home 11 and Uranus at 9 suggest a day of pleasant surprises. Maybe you get an unexpected message from an old friend, or a shared idea in a social media group connects you to someone who shares your interests. Today is not the day for large groups, but for deep connections. A coffee with a friend where you put all your focus, without looking at your mobile, can be more revealing than a party with hundreds of people. Today's energy calls for introspection in relations. We must not force moments, but allow them to be constructed naturally. As far as your inner world is concerned, the Moon on the 12th house and Saturn on the 8th create a stage for deep reflections. Perhaps today, as you wash the dishes or walk down the street, you feel a sigh of relief, as if something you've been dragging for a long time was letting go. You may meditate on a non-monetary emotional debt, an outstanding promise, a forgiveness you have not yet given or received. Today's energy is not to solve everything, but to allow you to feel. Saturn, though quadratured with Neptune, is not an obstacle today. Rather, he asks you to look realistically at what Neptune has kept blurry. If you have been avoiding a personal issue, today the sunlight in House 7, a planet of constructive confrontation, helps you to see it clearly. To enhance this energy, I leave you with a ritual of empowerment. Under the harmony of trigons and sextiles, place an image of your desire in a visible place. It can be a photo of a trip you dream of, a design of a project, or simply a word written on a paper. It's not just a symbol, it's an anchor. Today, with Mercury in trine with Jupiter, your mind is a magnet. And if you want an extra touch, add a touch of golden color. A t-shirt with details of this tone, a glass of tea with a slice of lemon for soda, and a clove of smell for success. The sun, which rules the gold, today asks you to be visible, not because you show yourself, but because you are light in motion. The sun, which today in trine with Jupiter, reminds you that you are radiant. Today you will discover that the cosmos does not ask you to change, but to allow yourself to flow. Today, Virgo, the universe whispers in your ear. Go forward with the lightness of those who already know that everything is in place. Have a nice day, dear Virgo. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.